Shit. Standout Pod, we back with another one, man. And listen, today we're gonna get into the NBA offseason, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of a little overdue, to be honest with you, man. But yeah. So we're gonna talk about each team, all 30 of them. All right. Clearly, we're gonna start off here with the Atlanta Hawks. So first, I guess we talk about like where the Atlanta Hawks were before the season. Before the offseason. They just
for the offseason, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Almost came away with the win. I feel like if Trae Young was healthier, nah. They still would have lost. But still impressive for a young team like that to.
Oh yeah.
So let's look here. Did you have to Jalen Johnson, Sharif Cooper? I think Jalen Johnson could be a pretty good player. Some people
Sharif Cooper was a sleeper, bro.
Sharif Cooper was a sleeper. I thought he going first round. I thought he low-key be first round.
This dude was supposed to be the 12th pick in the draft and go to the Pelicans or whatever.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the 12th pick. And he fell to 48 because of scouts were worried about his height and his shooting.
Yeah, man's just so listen, I think when he comes to the league, I guess they average like 5-6 points, but I think he'll also average like 4 to 5 assists. I think he's gonna be a good passer. I think he's gonna be a pretty good passer. I don't think he's gonna score that well. I don't think he's gonna be a good defender, but I do think he will be a quad. I think he's definitely improving over Chris Dunn.
I think he's finna do 7-4.
7-4. Yeah. Either way, I think that he's a dub. I think Jalen Johns is kind of a sleeper as well. I don't hear a lot of people talk about him. I think he could be a pretty good wing the stretch four. You're gonna really put him anywhere, but wing the stretch four. They didn't make a lot of moves this offseason. Not any like big moves. It looks like they traded DeLon Wright. I didn't even know he was on the team.
I didn't know he was on the team either.
I didn't know he was on the team. No, they got DeLon Wright. Never mind. They got DeLon Wright. I think it's a dub. I think that's actually kind of a dub. I mean, his contract ends next year, so you keep him on for a year. He's a good point guard / shooting guard, solid defense, solid scoring. So I think he could give them a good like 11 points a game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy, but definitely quality role player.
And they lost Chris Dunn.
I mean, Mance was defense, and
that's it.
Mance was just defense. I think like if you were talking to me 2 years ago, I would have said I really would have thought Chris Dunn would have still been like a Pat Bev like player. But Mance started his career off as a bust. Kind of got a little bit better in Chicago. I think one season averaged like 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, almost 2.5 steals a game. You know what I mean? Mance was a pretty good player, all defense, I think. So kind of to see him like as soon as he leaves Chicago, go right back to where he was with Minnesota is kind of disappointing.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know too much about him, but was he really that bad?
Yeah, I don't think he's not that good. He can't shoot, which is kind of the problem. He can't really shoot.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God, 1.3 points per game, 1.5 rebounds. Oh, shoot.
Who?
DeLon. I mean, not DeLon, Chris Dunn.
Dang, he fell off that bad?
This dude was drafted in 2016. Dang. That wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. He did all 4 years in college too, and he still came out pretty bad. He was projected to be a pretty dang good player. I remember during the draft, people were saying, all right, bro, Chris Dunn and Tatum. No, not Tatum. Chris Dunn and Jaylen Brown. No, not Jaylen, but Chris Dunn was like the 4th pick
Simmons?
behind Jaylen. People were like, he's going to be good. He never really ended up living up to that potential. Looks like they re-signed Solomon Hill. Solomon Hill's a quality role player. Nothing too special. Quality role player. Gorgie Jang, I don't like Gorgie Jang at all, so.
And then the Trae Young, Ice Trae, shutting down Madison Square Garden gets extended.
Yes, sir. And John Collins gets re-signed. I was very surprised to see John Collins get re-signed, actually.
I did too. I thought they were just going to let him walk or whatever.
Yeah, because the rumors had it like mid-season, like Collins was not happy. They were trying to trade him. It was It was a big mess. He was mad that Trae Young wasn't diming him, was diming everyone else up, but he was kind of selfish. So a lot of people thought John Collins was going to get traded mid-season or leaving free agency. So it's good to see him back. It's good to see Lou re-sign back. I feel like he was pretty quality for them in the playoffs.
Yeah. Especially dropping what was it, 30-some points that one game?
Yeah, so but other than that, I don't think that is super crazy offseason. They didn't lose anybody really. I hate that they lost Bruno Fernando because I thought he could have been a pretty valuable guy for them, but
What else?
And
then the Boston Celtics, they drafted Jahan Ben.
I genuinely don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. You know who that is?
Nope.
Yeah, I can't get my take on him.
Enes Kanter. So did they Enes Kanter has been re-signed with so many teams, gotten back with so many teams.
Exactly.
He's been on the Celtics before. Because it's he was on the Celtics for 2019, 2020, left to go to the Trailblazers. Now he's back. You know what I'm saying?
Now he's back. I don't think it's a good signing at all. I don't think Enes Kanter is a valuable player for the Celtics to have at all. Mans can rebound. That's about it. But I don't like the idea of them having Enes Kanter. They got Dennis Schroeder. I don't like the idea of them having Schroeder either.
Shock. Yeah, I don't like it that they got him, but that was a shock that he didn't re-sign with the Lakers with the deal.
It would have been a smarter move. Would have been a smarter move.
Would have been a way smarter move for him. And now he's only making $5 million instead of $84 million.
Facts, and
so he was a loser. He is one of the biggest losers of this whole offseason.
One of the big losers I've ever seen in NBA history since Latrell Sprewell. But
True.
But I'm just looking at this and I'm like, when are the Celtics going to learn? You put Kyrie. You got Kyrie. It didn't work between Tatum and Brown. Okay. You moved on and got Kemba. That still didn't work. So now you're getting another ball dominant point guard. I don't get what is wrong with the Celtics GM. They should low-key start paying Pritchard. I said it. They should low-key start paying Pritchard. I feel like he works way better for the Celtics than a shooter would. I feel like they should start paying Pritchard. You know what I mean? Dude can play off ball. That's what they need. They don't need another ball dominant guard.
Okay. Payne Pritchard's good. He's definitely slept on too. Yeah, I like Payne Pritchard from Oregon too. I like that. I like that they got him, and I feel like they should give dude more minutes. And speaking of more minutes, Luca Garza got signed to the Pistons, bro, and they need to. I think they need to start him. I think they need to.
We'll get to the Pistons in just a second. I got a lot to say about the Pistons and Cavs, so we'll get to this. I know you got a lot to say about the Hornets, so so we'll get there. They traded
Kemba.
They traded Kemba for Horford. I think that was a good trade. I think that was another good trade. Seeing Horford back in Boston where he belongs, let's be honest. So I think that was a good trade. Them getting Josh Richardson, I don't really like that either because I feel like Evan Fournier, I know they lost with free agency. He was definitely a better fit for the team than a Richardson. Yeah. Chris Dunn, I don't like that they got him either. Bruno Fernando, I actually have faith that he could be a solid role player off the bench. So I like that they got him. That, there isn't much really to say about the Celtics either. I just think, you look at the Celtics last year, they were clearly disappointing. And I feel like it's kind of going to be a repeat this year. I don't see them getting out of the second round. If the first round, I don't see them getting out of the second, if they even get out of the first. So
yeah, nah. But Brooklyn, I feel like the Celtics are going to be the new Saints if they aren't already.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
They make it, whatever. People think that, they're, finals bound, but they never win it,
Never. And I'm just I don't know, man. I just don't have a lot of faith in the Celtics. Horford's a dub. That's about it. I don't think it's to be seen if Schroeder's a dub. I don't know. I feel like off the bench, yes, if you have him coming off the bench again, start Peyton Pritchard, then I'd be more inclined to say getting shooters a dub. You know what I mean? I also feel like the Celtics getting Drummond also would have been a good signing too. I was kind of always saying like the Nets, Celtics, or Trailblazers getting Drummond makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But none of the teams got him, especially the Nets. I really thought the Nets could use a guy like Drummond, but I don't know what to say. You got anything to add about the Celtics?
Nah, that's kind of just dead. I mean, it's kind of like a boring off season for them.
Yeah. Let's get to the Nets, and that's probably
the Nets did really okay. Listen, the Nets didn't really do too much of importance.
I like they got Cameron Thomas though. Cam Thomas was a good one. Was a good pickup. I like that.
True. But other than that, I mean, it's like
it's still because you lost Spencer Dinwiddie. That's an L.
Exactly. That's what now I knew that Spencer Dinwiddie was going to go to free agency. He said he wanted a bigger role instead of being the sixth man, which this dude was probably going to be a lock for sixth man of the year. Let's keep it a buck. Mm-hmm. And then he goes to the Wizards. And the thing is that he said that he wanted to go to a contender and went to the Wizards. You know, so that's very
they ain't contender, bro. They ain't contender, bro.
I'm not saying that they're the Wizards of the past where they were just completely garbage, but like, listen, bro, come on now. The Wizards aren't. The Wizards.
I don't know.
Contender. You have a starting lineup of what? I don't even know. That one Danny Avdija guy.
That dude's kind of a bust in my opinion. I mean, not a bust. It's too early to tell, but he was disappointing. Because I was like, oh, man, he's going to come out. He's going to average like 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, you know what I mean, on good efficiency. And he didn't do that, you know.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. I'm looking at it right now. Hold up. I don't even know the dude's last name.
Avdija?
Yeah, Avdija. It's something like that. It's like
Danny.
Yeah, I saw. Okay. Yep. This dude, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Yeah, it wasn't really that eventful.
Yeah, it wasn't
really that eventful. Like, you have him as your point guard, Beal as your shooting guard.
Vijay as your forward, Rui Hachimura as your power forward, and your center's Thomas Bryant. I'm like, that ain't nothing.
Exactly.
Bro.
Wait. Yeah, you could have Dinwiddie maybe run the point. I don't know.
Yeah, Dinwiddie run the point. Beal at shooting guard, Avdija at small forward, Rui at power forward, and Thomas Bryant at center. That's one of the worst.
No, I think they might start Kuzma over Rui.
Do not start Kuzma over Rui. I wouldn't start Kuzma over Rui. Rui's better. I would never start Kuzma over Rui. Rui had a solid season. Bro. Yeah, Rui's not the fastest dude in the world, but I mean, he's a better player in my opinion than Kuzma.
I'm gonna see him preseason if I want to start Rui or Kuzma, bro.
I will personally start Rui. Rui's younger. You know what I mean? He's better. In my opinion, he's better. So I would personally start Rui. But back to the Nets, I feel like, to me, they lost more than they gained. You know what I mean? Landry Shamet was a major L for them to lose, in my opinion. Yeah, they got Patty Mills, but it's like you still lost Landry Shamet. And Jeff Green was also an L for them to lose because he did pretty good in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, I don't know. Hopefully some of these rookies can come in, and I think Cameron Thomas is going to be a good shooter when he comes to the league, but I don't think they're going to play him that much. Devon Carter's a decent guy to get, but I would never traded him for Shamet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never would I have traded him for Shamet. And it's like, I don't know. DeAndre Bembry's an okay player. I think he could definitely run their point guard, shooting guard position, but that's about it. I mean,
exactly.
There isn't much to really say about the Nets besides I feel like they lost more than they gained. You know. All right, I'll let you carry it on from here, Damian.
Well, the Hornets. All right, so first off, I think that the addition of James Bouknight was very good. Oh, my God.
What about Kai Jones?
Amazing. He is
Kai Jones is good too.
Well, I haven't gotten to Kai Jones yet.
Well, get to Kai Jones.
Hold on. This dude was looking amazing in there, bro. That dude, oh my God, that dude was putting up like what? He averaged like 19 points this summer league. Hold up, let me stop the cap. But this dude was like, he was putting up some good numbers in the summer league. He's looking good, and I like the addition of him and LaMelo, bro. Him and LaMelo, they could be doing good. They could be doing good. Two young guards that could actually be good for Charlotte. Then you have Kai Jones. Kai Jones had like a 9-point but 14 rebound game or something. This dude went brazy, and I'm pretty sure he's leading the team in blocks too and rebounds in the summer league. Right, and JT Thor, I haven't really been keeping up. I think that the last time that I checked, this dude actually did pretty solid.
Yeah, I think he got 16 in the last game.
I'm pretty sure that he was doing solid. But I've been keeping up a little bit with him. And then Scotty Lewis. Here's the thing about Scotty Lewis, bro. This dude coming out of high school was the number 7 overall player.
People had a lot of faith in this dude.
What?
I said people had a lot of faith in that dude. And
exactly. People had a lot of faith. This dude does like 3 years or 2 years in college, bro. People were like, okay, kind of losing interest. This dude was supposed to be a one and done, and he gets drafted in the 2nd round. And even though he's leading the team in the summer league in blocks, it's like, I don't think Scotty Lewis finna be nothing, bro.
I don't think so either. I think
he's gonna be a G League 2-way player, bro.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a G Leaguer. I hope that they give JT Thor some minutes. I feel like he could be a solid shooter off the bench for them, for sure. For sure.
I think that they should sign LiAngelo Ball.
They should, but after his last game,
he had one bad game.
He had a few bad. He had like 2 bad games, but that one was
because he had a 10-point game where he shot mediocre, and then he had a 6-point game where he was kind of just like, okay. But I think he only had like a few minutes that game though. I don't think they gave him his regular minutes.
No.
And then the first few games, he actually wasn't doing too bad. But I think they should still sign him.
I think they should still sign him, but to a 2-way contract. I say to a 2-way contract. See how he does the first month of the season. If he ain't producing in the first month, I feel like either send him down to the G League or just cut him.
And then Ish Smith, I don't know. That's kind of just like.
I mean, that's a solid signing, but I mean,
that's a solid signing. Get a vet, but it's like
it's not like, to me. Well, for one thing, we need to talk about Ish Smith going to another franchise. Okay, what is this? His 12th? His 13th?
That's true. This dude has been to every franchise imaginable, bro.
Like another pit stop, bro. Another pit stop.
Exactly. I know his family's just used to moving at this point, bro.
Shoot, exactly. They're like, shoot, bro. Like, listen, but they be getting their bags packed halfway through the season.
They be like, shoot, bro, he about to get cut.
He about to get cut or traded. Let's get our bags packed,
Exactly. And I think getting Kelly Oubre wasn't that bad.
I think that's a dub.
That was a dub. That was a dub.
Same thing with Mason Plumlee. That's a dub. But
yeah, I think the Mason Plumlee edition was really good. I think that was really good.
Yeah, but especially from the fact that we lost
Cody Zeller and stuff. That was a really good pickup.
Yeah, but
we also lost Devonte Graham. I knew he was probably going to be headed out. Yeah. And I don't think he was there for the long term either. I knew he wasn't going to be there for the long term either. So I was like, okay, yeah, we're probably going to be getting rid of him. And well, indeed we did. I didn't see him going to NOLA, but man, it is what it is.
I think the dub for NOLA though.
It is. They got a 3-point shooter and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think
he's going to be coming off the bench though.
Yeah, he's going to be coming off the bench. I think they're going to start Kira, the rookie from last year. It's either him or Nickel Alexander-Walker. One of the two they're starting at point guard, but Devonte Graham, I feel like, I don't know. A part of me is like, that's an L for the Hornets to lose him, but I don't think it's a major L. Like, it's not a huge L, but I do think it's an L at the end of the day. But anything else you got to say about your team?
LaMelo's the greatest.
Shut up. All right, bro. We got the Bulls. The Bulls probably had the second best offseason. They
Ayo Das Moose, or however you say it. That dude's a baller. I'm surprised he went 38 because that dude was a baller.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, he's not going to get many minutes because he's going to be behind Lonzo and Kobe White, you know. So I actually see him possibly playing in the G League. You know what I mean? Probably see him playing the G League. But yeah, what else is there to say about the Bulls? But they got Alex Caruso. Tony Bradley's a dub. Alex Caruso's a high energy player. Alex Caruso is one of the most popular players in the league, believe it or not. So
Lonzo.
Yeah, so I like how they get Alex. Who give about Devonte Graham? They got Lonzo Ball. Now this is a dub. This is a dub. And of course they got DeMar DeRozan. Now, my only issue I would say with the Bulls is their defense. They don't got a lot of defense in my opinion. You got Lonzo.
Lonzo finna have to carry.
Yeah, you got Lonzo, but Lonzo's not like an elite one-on-one defender. He's just an elite help defender. You know what I mean? Lonzo's elite when he's surrounded by other great defenders. You know what I mean? But when he's not,
that doesn't seem very
Well,
that doesn't seem very elite, bruh.
What do you mean?
He's elite when he's around good defenders. That doesn't.
Yeah, he's not a great one-on-one defender. He's a great help defender.
I mean, yeah, but like, bro.
He's a good one-on-one defender, but he's not an elite one-on-one defender. He's an elite help defender. He's elite at getting steals, but he's still an elite all defensive player. He's just not an elite one-on-one guy. You know what I mean? There's a lot of players that like that in the league. You know that, right? Are you good? Are you good? All right, and they got DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is probably. What is wrong with you?
What? I didn't even say a word, bro.
They got DeMar DeRozan. They got
bugging, and I haven't even said a word, and you were bugging, bro.
They got D-Rose. They got DeRozan, and I think that's a dub. I'm curious to see how that fit works out, though. I think the fit will be okay, but I'm kind of curious to see how that fit will work out. It looks like they're going to be starting lineup of, I believe, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Thaddeus Young, and Nikola Vucevic. That would personally be my starting lineup. I don't know what they're going to do with Lauri Markkanen, though. I'm very curious to see what they do with Lauri Markkanen. Because they can go two ways with Markkanen. Have him coming off the bench or trade him. If I were them, I'd probably trade Markkanen.
Trade.
Yeah, well, his value is still somewhat high. But, you know, I'm not sure if they actually do trade him. But I would personally trade Markkanen. I feel like that's the best move.
Dude, Markkanen is just...
He's not bad, but he's inconsistent. One night he looks like the next Dirk Nowitzki, and the next night you're wondering if he belongs in the league. You know what I mean? I'm just saying how it is. So they didn't lose that much either. I feel like Thomas Satoransky's kind of an L to lose. I feel like he was a solid player. Same thing with Garrett Temple, but I think they could live without Daniel Theis. I feel like they could live without him.
Daniel Theis is just, I don't like him, bro.
He's a mid player.
I don't know what about him. It's just like, I don't like him.
Like he's a mid player, but I also kind of feel like it is kind of an L to lose Daniel Theis as well, because it's kind of like that's a guy that can not only shoot the three bubble, plays good defense, so you kind of just lost him. But yeah, you know, let's get on to my Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, yep, take the reins.
Yes, sir. There ain't much to say about the Cavs. Evan Mobley was a dub. And Evan Mobley was a dub. Now all we gotta do is buy out K-Love, okay? Evan Mobley was a dub, bro. Ricky Rubio was a dub, okay? And getting Jared Allen extended, that was a dub. We're gonna be starting line Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. Man.
That sounds like a solid 13th seed to me.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't wait till we're holding
make the playoffs.
Can't wait till we're holding that championship at the end of the season. But Ain't much to say about the Cavs. I think Evan Mobley is going to be a really good player. Average 30s rookie year. And be in the MVP conversation. I think Colin Sexton is going to win the MVP award this year, averaging 40 points a game on 58%
over
from the field.
LaMelo?
Colin better than LaMelo. And without further ado, man, let's move on to the Dallas Mavericks, man. What you got to say about the Mavs?
Hold up, bro.
We're holding up.
All right. So the Mavericks, I think. Wait, where are they?
Should we actually be ranking their off seasons like from like an A to a B or something? Yes, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, yes, sir. The Hawks, to me, they had a B. The
C plus.
The Nets, to me, they had a C minus.
C minus. Oh shoot.
The Hornets, to me, had a B plus.
A plus.
B plus.
A plus.
The Bulls had an A.
A plus.
A. Cavs had an A plus.
D minus. D minus.
The Mavericks. All right.
So they they re-signed Tim Hardaway Jr. That's actually pretty good. I mean, shoot, bro, you know. It's Tim Hardaway Jr. Come on now. Solid player for their team. They re-signed the GOAT himself. And I think he's in my GOAT conversation. I don't know about y'all. But Boban Marjanovic, I mean, this dude did a video with Dude Perfect, you know, trolled Anthony Davis, the only player in history to just absolutely embarrass Anthony Davis, you know, on live television. I mean, they re-signed him. Sterling Brown, Reggie Bullock. Well, actually, Reggie Bullock was actually not too bad for the New York Knicks, but, you know, he could be solid coming off of the bench, I think. You know, give him some solid minutes as a role player. And they traded Moses Brown, but who really cares? They
traded
Richardson
for Moses Brown. Get it correct.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. They traded for Moses Brown. Who cares? They traded away Josh Richardson, but who really cares about Josh Richardson? Josh Richardson's a bum, and he's been a bum for a minute now. And this dude going to the Celtics, I still think is not good. But you know what, man? Dallas getting rid of another bummy bum is just great to me, man. And I would give their offseason a solid B minus.
I'll give it a C plus. I don't think they did too much. I feel like Moses Brown is not a bum. I like Moses Brown. Mans can rebound for them. But there's one problem with their offseason. Wait.
Oh my God, wait, no. Moses Brown, hold up. Hall of Fame caliber player right there. He is the GOAT. He is in my top 10 conversation. I just remembered who Moses Brown was, that center from OKC who for like 3 games straight got like a 20-point double-double, bro. And I thought that there was a glitch in the matrix because this dude had like 3 games where he was putting up 20 and 20, dog. And I was like, brother, this dude finna go all the way. And he was only like 20 years old while doing it. Dude is 21. I think he's a perennial, you know, Hall of Famer.
Damien, stop talking.
He will go to the Hall. He will be right next to Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. He'll be holding up his Hall of Fame ring.
Man,
right next
you are tired, aren't you? You are tired. I can just tell you're tired. You bored.
No, I'm not bored. I'm just tired, bro. I am super tired. I had to wake up at 6 today.
Man's trying to play some Madden, bro. So
I'm not even trying to play Madden. Right when we're done with this recording, I'm going to sleep.
No, you're not.
I'm going to sleep.
No, you're not. All right, bro. But let's get on to the Denver Nuggets, man. What you think?
Deshaun Highland. Don't know who that person is. I'm finna keep it a buck.
Don't know who he is either, but we gonna move.
Shoot, bro. Maybe be a dub. Will Barton, you know,
I think it's I mean, it depends on the contract they signed him to. I personally think they should have let him walk. I don't know. This is me personally.
JaMychal Green, don't know too much about JaMychal Green.
He's a solid player, solid stretch 4.
Austin Rivers, well, shoot, that's my GOAT right there.
Austin Rivers,
you know, the only player to lock Damian Lillard down in a playoff game. You already know. He clamped Lillard to just 4 points that series.
Jeff Green with the solid signing, man. But I do think them losing JaVale McGee is a major L.
I think that's an L too, because dude actually wanted to be in Denver. Like he said on his YouTube that he was happy to be back in Denver that same season. Booted out that bit.
But like the thing is that it's not even like that part of it. It's like, who's gonna play defense in the paint? The reason why you lost to the Lakers 2 years ago was because you had no paint defense. The reason why I just don't know, man. I feel like we need to realize something. The Joker is not a good paint defender, and you need someone like a JaVale McGee on your team to play some defense, okay? So I just feel like that's just an L. I think it's an L, and there's no
F-
way around it. If I'm ranking the Hawks, I think it's a D+. At least a D+. They didn't do enough to make their team better. They didn't lose anybody but JaVale McGee, which, as I said, that's an L to me because JaVale McGee was more valuable than everyone that you re-signed and signed back. You know what I mean?
That would be true.
So that's just my opinion. I'll give it a D+.
Listen, I probably give it. I'll give it a D. I'll give it a D. Detroit Pistons. Listen, we got the first pick, Cade Cunningham. I think that this dude this dude finna be great, bro. This dude is finna be good. At first, I was like iffy because this dude in his first summer league game only had like 8 points or something like that. And I mean, he was dishing the rock. I'm pretty sure he had like 3 assists or something. But I was nervous. I was like, okay, considering the fact that his counterpart, Jalen Green, dropped like 23 his first game. I was like, okay. The next game finna be better. The next game was better. This dude put up like 24 and 6 or whatever. And it was better, and it just kept getting better. This dude's averaging like 19, almost 20 points in the summer league. This dude is putting up actually pretty good assist numbers as well. I think I haven't seen too much from Isaiah Livers, though, so I can't.
He was pretty solid in college, so I think he's a dub.
Yeah, I think he's a dub. And then Luca Garza. I've been telling y'all not to sleep on Luca Garza, bro. Because the thing that I wasn't understanding is how a 2-time big player of the year and how this dude who just got done averaging 24 points in college and dropped 36 in his final game in college was going to be a second rounder to undrafted. Now I'm sitting here like, okay, maybe I knew that his defense and, he's a bit clunky for nowadays. He is kind of clunky and stuff like that. But the thing is, this dude can give you buckets and he can give you rebounds. That's the thing that he will do. He could give you, at least in college, right? I'm saying from college, he could give you 10 rebounds and put up 20 points. You know what I'm saying? He'll give you a double-double, and that's exactly what he did. This dude got like what? Shoot, I forgot what it was. It was like 20. He got like 28 points, 14 rebounds, like 20 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks in a game. Like this dude was putting up numbers. He's number 1 in rebounding in the summer league, and he's also number 2 in points in the summer league for the Pistons. And this dude, he's balling. I think that we should either start him at center or
I think that we should definitely still start Isaiah Stewart, in my opinion. I think we still start Isaiah Stewart, but I think he can come off the bench.
Put this dude off the bench. But I think that they should try and see what he's like in the preseason against some competition, see if he actually can live up to that. But I think that they should definitely boost his minutes because they were only giving him like not too many minutes in like the first few games, and then they realized, and then they start upping his minutes. So I think that they should have him coming off the bench, maybe give him a few reps in the preseason, have him do that. And dude's finna be nice. Kelly Olynyk. So we got Kelly Olynyk. I don't really know what to say about that.
I think it's a solid thing because if he plays like he did in Houston, I can accept him coming out the bench, dropping a few threes. Corey Joseph, again, that's a dub to me as well. Solid point guard off the bench. Solid. Trey Lyles is solid. Trey Lyles is solid. Saban Lee, solid. But back to Luca Garza.
B+.
Listen, back to Luca Garza. I'm not going to go out of line with Luca because I'm still having PTSD from Henry Ellingson. I was preaching Henry Ellingson would go up next. He's up next.
I could just see you, bro, sitting here trying to convince people. Bro, Henry Ellingson is up next. He is going to be a star, bro. A star.
I thought, listen, bro, my thought process was I'm looking at a power forward that could shoot. Man's rookie debut, his parents were in the crowd, and then he goes and just goes up and splashes a three, does it again, next just goes up and I went, hey, that's a dub. He up next. Don't sleep on Henry Ellingson. And he was out of the league 2 years later. I don't know what to say. Bro. All right, bro. I think I'll give them an A-. A-, A-.
Yeah, I'll agree with A-. I was gonna say B+, but yeah, I'll agree with A-.
Golden State Warriors. There ain't much to say. Golden State
Warriors got Jonathan Kuminga. He's a slashing type player, and I think he'll be solid for them. But it's like, I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I think
that he's gonna come. I think he's gonna come off the bench or get a 2-way contract. I think he's gonna get a 2-way.
I don't know why. Wait, Jonathan Kuminga?
Jonathan Kuminga. I think that they're either gonna have him coming off the bench or have him playing a little bit in the G League. Actually, wait, no, he just played in the G League. Never mind. They're gonna have him coming off the bench.
Yeah, he's never coming off the bench unless they trade away Wiggins. Let's trade away Wiggins. Oh, this Moody's a good player too. Dude's a good shooter, but so I'm confused by the Warriors offseason. Personally, I am confused by their offseason. All right, let me explain.
They lost Kent Bazemore and Kelly Oubre.
I don't know what to say about the Warriors offseason because, like, I don't know what they're doing. Are you trying to contend? Or are you trying to rebuild? You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
And I just don't understand where they're trying to go. Huh?
They offered Curry a bag.
Exactly. But then I'm also seeing rumors they're trying to get Ben Simmons. I'm just like, where are y'all trying to go? What's the future looking like?
What? Bro, first off, you really finna put Ben Simmons at power forward. And then second, I don't know if listen, I like the signing. My man Curry is getting paid. I've always liked Curry. But the thing is like 4 years. I don't know if they should have signed him to a 4-year. This dude is finna be getting out of that contract when he's on the wrong side of 37, pushing 38. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I'm saying. It's like, bro, I think that they should have signed him to a 2-year, 3-year contract, but 4 years and make him like consecutive $200 million contracts and made him like one of the highest paid NBA players right now. That was and now he had a ridiculous season. He had a crazy season.
He did have a crazy season.
Like, dude's gonna be 38 when he gets out of that contract.
Yeah, and that, you know what, and that's why when I heard about it, I'm like, okay, so they're not looking to contend, really. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, wait a second, but Klay's coming back. I'm hearing rumors of Ben. I'm like, what are y'all trying to do? What is the future looking like? You know what I mean?
There's going to be no cap space. They're going to put themselves in a Chiefs situation because the Chiefs spent that bag on Mahomes and then didn't have no O-line because they couldn't afford it.
Yeah, and then you got Otto Porter Jr., who, I mean, why?
Yeah.
Bielitsa makes sense. Iguodala makes sense, but it's like I'm scratching my head because what is the future looking like for the Warriors?
And they got no. I'm giving the Warriors an F-. Hold up, I just remembered. I'm giving the Warriors an F-. First off, Smiley, sure, however you say that dude's last name, yeah, let him go, bro. I don't really care about him. They let Eric Pascal just walk out of that building on his own. They got rid of Eric Pascal. It's not showing up, but they got rid of Eric Pascal. They let him walk out the building, and they watched him leave on the first flight to I don't even know where. They let Eric Pascal go. And I'm pretty sure they traded him for like a second round pick or something. I think they traded him, and they traded him for like a second rounder or something. And I'm sitting here like, what are the Warriors doing? Because listen, I'm sitting here watching the Warriors trade Eric Pascal for pocket change, my guy. It was literal pocket change that they traded this dude for. Hold up. Let me find this. And not only that, but right there. So they traded him for, come on. The Utah Jazz in exchange for a 2026 second round draft pick.
D minus.
And now Nicola Mannion went to Italy on his own. He was a backup. They got rid of him or whatever. He was never finna start or anything. But he went to Italy. He's already out the league. He's already.
Yeah, that's disappointing. I thought Nico Mannion could have been a pretty solid player, so that's disappointing.
I thought he would have been a solid player on a different team, though.
On a different team, I feel like, listen, bro. I'm saying it how it is. James Wiseman's never going to develop on the Warriors. I've said it in past videos. I'm just gonna say it again. He will not develop on the Warriors. He won't develop. And Jonathan Kuminga, I don't think he's gonna develop either on the Warriors. I said it. Flame me, please. I don't think Jonathan Kuminga will develop properly on the Warriors. And Moses Moody, maybe he could develop because he is a shooter, but he won't develop past being another Kyle Korver, JJ Redick-esque player. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you have Otto Porter Jr. Like, you have the small forward position on clamps. What's the plan here? You have Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Otto Porter Jr., and Andre Iguodala all running the small forward position. What's the plan here? What's the plan?
Draymond, Kuminga, Andre. Yeah, that's true. You have stacked the small forward. I mean, not the small forward, the power forward position.
No, I'm talking about small forward.
To the core.
Draymond's small forward. No, yeah. Draymond's a power forward.
I thought Kuminga was a power forward.
He can play small forward, power forward, but I would assume they'll be playing.
But listen, bro, you've stacked that position up, bro. And the thing is one, y'all are so hell-ridden, and it's not even funny, bro. The Warriors are a hell-ridden franchise right now, and it's sad to see because it happens so fast.
So fast. Few injuries did this to him.
Because listen, bro, most of the time franchises do this when they lose a star player. Like, listen, say for example, Cleveland Cavaliers, all right? As soon as LeBron left, shoot, bro. You know, usually
we clung on to Kevin Love.
Exactly. And the fall off of Kevin Love. I mean, dog, usually franchises fall off that fast when their star player leaves. And when their star player doesn't leave, usually it's over a period of time. Multiple people retire. Oh, they can't re-sign people. You know what I'm saying? Example. Like, what?
I said the Spurs are a good example.
The Spurs are a good example. People retired, people, you know, all that stuff. So usually that happens. The Warriors was a couple of injuries, free agent signings, bad signings, and injuries. Injuries really.
And then Draymond completely fell off the face of the earth, let's be honest. He came back this year.
Overnight.
Yeah, he came back this season to prove he's a good defender, but that offense is still beyond saving. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you can't just sit here. I'm just finna keep it a buck with you. I love Stephen Curry, but the man is 33 years old. You can't sit here anymore and rely on the young, spry, 28-year-old Stephen Curry to get you out of any situation anymore.
Exactly.
The man is 33. Father Time is going to catch up with this man if it already hasn't. Which it hasn't. It hasn't yet, technically.
Injuries. I think injuries are about to do it for Steph Curry. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Steph Curry's career is not going to go down the drain due to his personal talent. This dude is going to be due to his inability and unavailability to play the game of basketball anymore. And I've said that before. I don't think Steph Curry, and I think I gotta say that about LeBron as well. And AD. I would say this similar to AD. I don't think these players' careers are going to end because they aren't good anymore. Because they really got a Vince Carter. You know what I mean? They're just not good. They're gonna end because they get injured a lot. And their unavailability to play the game is gonna do them in.
And the thing about it is Stephen Curry is one major injury, like the broken hand, or one ankle injury away from just not playing.
Derrick Rose. I'm saying Derrick Rose. I said it. Hate on me if you want. I said it. He's one major injury away from looking like Derrick Rose.
Because the thing is I don't think Stephen, now you could be like, oh, the 32 point per game. See, now he had an amazing season this year.
No doubt.
But the thing is the dude's finna get, let's say he gets an ankle injury this next season. He's out for his whole 34-year-old season. He's finna come back when he's 35. He's finna come back 34 going on 35. He's finna come back. This dude finna drop like what? 23.
Well, I mean, yes, solid numbers still, but it's like
those are solid numbers, but that's a drop off. That's a
drop off, yeah. And
then he might, well, the old age, that ankle could still be bothering him. He's wearing a brace. He's starting to get slower. Stephen Curry's a quick player, and that's what helps his game. He gets open because of his quickness and ability to go around screens, and because he has that shot, you know.
True.
So he's finna be he's finna be slower with that ankle. He's finna be slower. He's older, got the brace. He could rehab the ankle all he wants, but he's getting older.
And he's always had ankle problems. He's always had ankle. I said he's always had ankle problem. You know, even when Mans was 18, you know what I mean? He's always had ankle problems. And I don't even think Curry's like the biggest like question mark. Klay is.
Klay, the Warriors season is literally dependent on how Klay comes back.
And that's what I don't like. That's what I don't like right there. Y'all are depending on this dude who hasn't played basketball
2 years.
And in 2 years, like this dude has not seen the court in the 2020 decade, okay? And you expect him to come back and not only play as good as he did before, but possibly even better, because your organization needs him to, if you have any shot at even virtually being a top 4-5 seed in the Western Conference. You know what I mean?
And the thing is Klay Thompson could either do one of two things. He could come back and put solid numbers. I'm not even going to say great number because he's not going to. Solid numbers. 14 points. 13
I'm going to go that low. I want to go that low, but I'll say
14 points.
I'll say 18.
Nah, listen.
I'll say 18. I don't think it'll be that low. I'll say 18.
No, not 18, because he's not going to put up no 18 points.
I'm just shooting the ball.
What?
I'm just shooting the ball. Mance is only going to be shooting that ball, bro.
I'll say 17. I'll say 17.
I can agree on 17.
Yeah, because listen, I don't think 18, because he just had that season, like when he last played. And listen, bro, coming back off of 2 ACL tear or whatever, an ACL and a ruptured Achilles, I don't think he's going to be putting up 18.
I would agree.
But he could either come back and put up pretty good numbers, or he could come back and be DeMarcus Cousins, bro.
Well, listen, the funny thing is,
now he's been putting in work and stuff, and he's looking good.
Yeah, he is looking really good.
Comes back and pulls a DeMarcus Cousins, bro.
Well, I don't think it'll be as bad, because DeMarcus Cousins came back and he was out of shape and everything. Clearly, hasn't been, eating right. His diet hasn't been right. You know what I mean? I think that's what got him to get injured the second time, because his diet wasn't right. You know what I mean? Klay looks really good. Looks like he's in the best shape of his life. But I'm not really even worried about Klay offensively. I think Klay could come back and average 20. I know you don't, but I'm not worried about him offensively. But y'all need to realize something. One of Klay's biggest things about him was his defense. Mans was an all defensive player, one of the best. Some would argue the best. I wouldn't go that far, but some would argue the best perimeter defender in the game of basketball. He's not coming back and being that. Mans made Curry's defense look.
This dude, not only is he getting older, he's 31. The last time that Klay Thompson touched an NBA floor, he was in his 20s. He's coming back in his 30s. And the thing is one, age, two, this dude has both of his legs shot out of the sky, bro, with two of the biggest injuries in sports history. He's not finna come back and be that all defensive player that y'all want him to be.
I would agree. I don't know. He's the biggest what if, because he's the biggest question mark, because I feel like we already know what we're going to get from Draymond. I think it's going to be the same old, same old. I think we know what we're going to get from Curry. I think it's going to be the same old, same old. Maybe slightly less numbers, but the same old, same old.
I think Curry's going to get like 29.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the same old, same old. And I just feel like this team, I don't know what they're going in. Are you going in the direction which you want to contend? Or are you going to the direction in which you want to rebuild? You know what I mean?
The thing is, they're in between. I don't even know. Because I can't say for sure if like, oh yeah, they're going to contend.
I can't say that either, because it's like, where your bench is in, listen.
Your bench is in atrocious shape, bro.
Your bench isn't the worst thing in the world. I've seen worse benches before, but your bench isn't anything to write home about. And your starting lineup is
lacking. The bench is kind of lacking.
The bench is lacking, but also your starting lineup is lacking as well. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, you have Curry, you have Klay, you have Wiggins, Green, and Wiseman. But out of the players I just named, only one of them is gonna be an all-star. The other one could possibly be good. Wiggins could possibly have, I think Wiggins gonna have the same old, give you 18, maybe 19, you know what I mean? Draymond's gonna be a good defender, but his offense is gonna be atrocious. And I don't know what Wiseman's gonna be, if he's even gonna be on the team to start the season off. You know what I mean? Where are the Warriors going? Where are y'all going?
It happened so fast.
It happened so fast. It feels like just yesterday, this team, I was saying, oh my God, they about to win the championship. Not one, not two, not three,
not four,
not
five, not six, not seven.
Like, it feels like just yesterday I was saying that, but now I'm looking at the team and I'm like, y'all only got 2 championships in the Kevin Durant era, which is crazy to think about. Klay completely busted his leg, okay? And it's just like, I don't know what to say about this team. I just feel like,
listen, looking back on it now, people are going to be questioning how the Warriors didn't win a championship with a lineup of Curry, Klay, Draymond, KD, and Boogie.
Until they look and see Boogie was out in the second round. Klay was out in the last game of the finals, and Durant got out in the first game of the finals. Like,
and Draymond he got like suspended or something.
Yeah, Draymond, Draymond. And Curry was all on his lonesome. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I have this theory that Curry was also dealing with some kind of ankle injury. Because by the way he was playing, he kind of felt a little bit less explosive than usual. And I'm not saying Curry's explosive. He's no John Wall, Russell Westbrook, but it's like he did feel a tad bit less explosive than usual,
Yeah.
But overall, I'll give listen. This is subject to change depending on if they ship Kuminga, Moody, Wiseman, Wiggins. This is subject to change, but for right now, I got to give the Warriors the lowest grade out of any team. I got to give them an F. I feel like at least for the teams that we gave D's to, like the Nuggets,
at least we know what direction they're pushing in towards. The Warriors are trying to have their cake and eat it too. You know what I mean? And it's like, no. It's like you have to have one or the other. I think I used the wrong analogy. I think I used the wrong one. This isn't like, what is it? What is it?
I have no clue.
It's the wrong one, but y'all heard it 100 times before. But I had to give them an F. What'd you give them?
Same thing, probably an F.
I just feel like subject to change. This could easily go up to an A depending on what they do, but right now it's an F.
Houston Rockets though, Jalen Green, that was good. Don't know who that Sengun guy is. Usman Garuba, I've heard of him.
I've heard of him, and Josh Christopher's a solid guard. I'm saying the B. There isn't much to say about him. I think Jalen, because listen, this team is still lacking talent-wise. Their team is still lacking. You know what I mean?
They won't be back for a minute.
But I do like they signed David Nwaba, solid defensive player. Daniel Theis is a solid big. You still have Christian Wood, which I believe they should move into the power forward position, in my opinion. Start Daniel Theis, because I don't think Christian Wood is the center, in my opinion. Move him to power forward, start Daniel Theis at center. Needs someone to play some defense. Overall, I feel like this team is solid offseason. I'll give it a B. B. You know, nothing to write home about. Pacers, same thing.
B-.
I think Isaiah Jackson could be good. I think some people are sleeping on Isaiah Jackson. Like, he could be a solid player.
Yeah, quiz. I was about to say Duarte, and well, you know, I was about to say Duarte and Chris at the same time. Anyway, Chris Duarte. All right.
I don't know too much about him.
Got his ankles broke.
Oh,
he got his ankles broke by who did he get him broke by? Some Sacramento Kings player in the summer league. He got his No, it was by Emmanuel Quickley.
Quickley's a beast. I love Quickley. Quickley.
Yeah, that boy Quickley hit the snatch back on Duarte, and he did the splits on him, bro. Anyway, that dude is a solid pickup. I think he could actually be good. The only thing holding him back is his age. He's 24.
Well, you know what? That could be a good thing, though. You know, hopefully he comes up the gates rolling. So that could be a solid thing. Don't sleep on Isaiah Jackson. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Isaiah Jackson. I feel like he could be a solid wing power forward for them. So don't sleep on Isaiah Jackson. McConnell, dub. Torrey Craig, dub. I don't know who this dude is. Then losing Doug McDermott is kind of an L, though. And that's why I'm going to say that this is like a C minus. I just feel like
I'll give it a C.
I don't know. I feel like it's C minus.
Clippers, Keon Johnson.
D. I already said it. D.
Brandon Boston. Oh, Boston went that low. I knew he was going to be a second rounder, but
I knew he was going to be a second rounder too. I'm saying a D plus. I'll say D plus.
All right, D plus.
Because I'm saying
it really doesn't look too eventful either.
You know what? It's not fair to say D plus. I'll give them a C. I'm
holding true at D plus
because
that looks like a D plus off season, bro. Nicholas Batum, like, brother, finna keep it a buck.
Who's your center?
Plus,
who's your center? Are they starting? Are they starting the main man, Cousins again?
Buggy.
Number
1, DeMarcus Cousins.
Listen, bro. It feels so weird to say, but imagine you had that Lakers team from this year at the start of the season. They all were in their prime. You had LeBron in his prime, AD in his prime, Cousins in his prime, Howard in his prime, Schroeder in his prime.
Shoot, bro.
Championship? 70, 82 and 0.
82 and 0.
No, this is a C minus to me. He's on true at a D. I'm on true at a C minus. I feel like Brandon Boston, Keon Johnson could be solid shooters for them. I don't know this guy, so I'm not gonna give my opinion
Jason
on
Preston, it. His story is actually really amazing. He averaged 2 points in high school. He went in to like an AAU team or something, and he played there, did really good at the scrimmage. He knew a friend who called him to a college. He played on the college's lowest team and eventually was beating kids on the A team. So they put him on the A team, and then like the preseason started him, and he actually did really good. And it was like Ohio, and then the rest was history.
It was up from there. It was up from there. Yes, bro. I might need to check him out.
This dude was doing really good. He went to the NCAA tournament. But anyway, the Lakers.
The offseason that everyone's been waiting for.
A+.
I don't think there's anything to say. A+++++. I
think the Lakers had the best offseason.
By far, man. Listen, Dean, let's go.
Re-signed Taylor Horton-Tucker, who I'm telling you.
I'm telling y'all, he's gonna be something. He's gonna be something.
I think that in the future he could give you a slight 16, 15. If he gets consistent, this dude, when he's on and he's consistent, he'll give you 30 and
when he's on, bro. And when he's on, bro, I'm saying it how it is. I'm starting him. I'm starting him when he's on.
When he's on, yeah, I'm starting him because this dude, when he was on, he had like 3 games in the preseason where this dude was dropping like 30.
Bro, he dropped 30 in the regular season. You saw that.
Yeah,
man couldn't be stopped. But bro,
he put up 30 points flat in the regular season. This dude is just inconsistent, and that's what's holding him back is this inconsistency.
But I think he could get consistency back though.
He's looking like prime Carmelo, and then the next night, this dude is looking like freaking.
You might be in the G League, son. Might be in the G League, son. But man, let's just get into this, bro. Trevor Ariza, dub, 3-and-D. Dub. Don't need to explain it. Dwight Howard. Y'all seen him in that championship? Dub. Wayne Ellington, best shooter on the team. Dub. Kent Bazemore, another great shooter.
Added more
Dub. Kendrick Nunn, man, at his peak, could average 17 a game. Dub. Carmelo Anthony, another shooter. And it's Melo. We're going to get prime Melo. Next Melo. I can already feel it. I believe it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Smell
what Carmelo is cooking.
Malik Monk, don't care. Moving on. Taylor Horton-Tucker, dub.
Man's as bad Malik had to leave him. But it's okay because Malik finna be, I don't know. I can't rap right now. Malik about to be getting a ring this season. Another great shooter.
Better hit his peak. Oh,
Malik better hit his peak and get the ultimate feat. Get the ultimate feat. Hey.
Okay. Hey, that was good. But Taylor Horton-Tucker better be balling like he's KD in the Rutger, bro.
Should I about to say Taylor Horton-Tucker should have been balling like he Jimmy Butler? I mean, come on. Yes, maybe. Yes. Crickets. Okay. Let me stop.
Okay. That was nice. No, that was good.
Hey, Russell Westbrook.
Shoot, bro.
Russell Westbrook finna. Russell Westbrook's thicker than my textbook.
Oh, that is true. No, he's actually got some. Let me stop, bro.
Stop. I don't think I should explain. Russell Westbrook, former MVP, missed a triple double. Lee about to be in trouble.
He's ready to rumble.
He ain't gonna fumble.
Oh, okay. Because like a bee, he gonna dunk on you and bumble. Okay. He making all the other defenses just crumble. Okay.
Lakers.
He's ready to fight. He gonna speak loud. He ain't gonna mumble.
Ooh. The Lakers finna beat everybody. Like the Royal Rumble. I don't know. I'm saying, John.
Okay. They finna beat everybody. Shoot, I don't even know.
Exactly. Okay, we gotta, listen. It's all good. But to me, they didn't lose a lot. I think the only like major player that I believe that was kind of an elephant to lose was Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Alex Caruso. But like everyone else, I mean, kind of maybe Montrez, but I mean, I don't know. He didn't perform well in the playoffs, in any playoffs he's ever been in, to be honest with you. And he wasn't meshing with the other players, but Caruso and Pope are definitely 2 L's. But yeah, that's about it. Let's move on to the Memphis
Grizzlies.
I say a B minus. I say a B minus. Personally, I'll say C minus. I don't know. C minus. Okay, you know, I might lower it to a C plus because I do feel like them trading Steven Adams for Jonas Valanciunas makes no sense. I'd rather have Jonas Valanciunas over Steven Adams.
I was just finna say that. That's why I gave it a C minus. I don't know. I think it's a
I feel like everything else was solid, though. I mean, Eric Bledsoe's a solid one. Sam Merrill, it's a solid one. Losing Grayson Allen's an L. That's an L. That's a dub for the Bucks. That's an L for them to lose Sam Merrill. And Winslow, who cares? Zaire Williams, to me, he could be a solid wing player. I don't know this guy. I kind of, you know what? Let's move on because, you see all these teams we got to get through.
So exactly. I was just about to say the same thing. Like, we got to just start, like,
we got to speed this up. The Heat, I give the Heat an A minus. I like that they got Kyle Lowry. They re-signed everybody. They got PJ Tucker. They got Marquise Moore. I think that's a dub. I didn't like they lost Precious Achiuwa, but that's okay. Or Trevor Ariza, but that's okay. I feel like their team definitely got better this season. You know what I mean? So I'll say a B plus or A minus.
B plus. I give them a B plus.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks.
I say a B.
C minus.
I say a B. As you know, I say a C because I don't like they lost PJ Tucker, but I feel like Grayson Allen was definitely a good pickup for them. Getting George Hill back was a nice pickup. Bobby Portis
and re-signing Bobby Portis wasn't too bad.
Yeah, and the re-signing of Bobby Portis was pretty solid. So I'll say that's a B, a C plus. Timberwolves. C minus. They didn't do anything.
F minus.
They didn't do anything.
F minus. Literally, that's what you're gonna have to give them.
I think I'll give them a D minus.
They have nothing on their sheet, bro.
I'll give them a D minus because you got rid of Rubio, but
I'm giving them an F minus, bro.
Pelicans, D minus. You lost Lonzo. Simply.
Yeah,
simply you lost Lonzo.
Just
that's
for
all
the
I
simple
gotta say.
fact that you lost Lonzo, F.
Exactly. And we're not memeing either. Lonzo was a genuine talent for them, and they gave him up like it was nothing. It's making that Davis trade look really bad. You should have just went with the Celtics. It's making that Davis trade look really bad. Knicks, Quentin Grimes finally got drafted to the league. About time. Man should have been drafted like 2 years ago. I like Quentin Grimes. I'm going to give this offseason from what I'm looking at it as. I'm going to give it a B. You got Kemba. I think that's a dub. You kept Nerlens. Well, that's a dub. You kept everybody. I think that's a dub. And you got Evan Fournier. So I'm saying that's a B.
Oh, they re-signed Rose. C plus.
D plus? Or B plus?
C plus.
Oh, I'm saying the B. I think that was a pretty good Thunder.
C. I give it a C. They lost Moses Brown. That's why. And Al Horford.
I like that they got Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I think he's a sleeper that some people are kind of not really talking about. I like that they got Jeremiah Robinson Earl. That's about it.
Orlando.
I don't understand why they got Kemba, though, just to buy him out. That didn't make any sense to me.
That didn't make sense to me either. Orlando Magic, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner. I think that's a B minus.
I'd say a B too. And you got Robin Lopez, who I think is underrated. You finally got you didn't sign Otto Porter back. I was getting nervous that they might sign him back. So I like that I like the picks.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs could actually not be too bad for him.
Exactly. Sixers. C. See, I mean, you haven't traded away Simmons yet, so subject to change, but you replace Howard with Drummond. I don't know. It's to be seen how I really feel about their offseason.
I give them a C.
Yeah. Suns.
They didn't really do too much.
I would say I'd say that they definitely got better, though. I would say they got better. I don't like
they got better. B plus.
I don't like they got rid of Torrey Craig though. I feel like you could have kept him.
Yeah,
but
I think that they should have kept him. I was thinking the same thing when I saw the Nuggets thing, but
yes, but overall, I'm like, yeah, solid offseason. I give it a B minus. JaVale McGee. I think that's a dub. Someone that could possibly kind of stop Giannis, maybe slow him down. Trailblazers, D. You did nothing, and I feel bad for Lillard. Please just trade him away for Ben Simmons so that he can have some hope of getting some sort of success in the league.
So you're now okay. Finally, I've been trying to tell this dude Kyle, bro, that listen, bro. Lillard needs to leave Portland. He's like, oh, be loyal and stuff. I'm like,
no, I was saying that's what Lillard said. That's what Lillard thought was for him to be loyal. I want Lillard on the Lakers if he can get on the Lakers. You know what I mean?
Listen, bro, I wanted this dude to join LeBron, bro. And you were like, I really wanted to see him. I actually wanted to see him win a championship in Portland. It ain't gonna work out.
I do want to, but listen, bro, I think everyone wants to see him win a championship in Portland, but it's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. Listen, bro, I've come to the realization, bro, Lillard needs to get out of Portland, and that's just the facts. This dude has spent over a decade in this hell-ridden organization. He needs to get out, bro. He needs to get out. He needs to go to the Sixers. He needs to go to the Lakers. He needs to go to a team that's ready to contend. And now, just so that way he can drop, because I'm finna keep it above, bro. Lillard's still finna be ball dominant on any team he goes to. So, he's going to the Sixers, bro. Joel Embiid, step aside, bro. Tobias Harris, step aside.
Bro. But I think they could actually work though, because you can have Joel Embiid not play more off ball, but play more like, more like a pick and roll kind of role, which I think he'll be best suited in keeping him healthy for the playoffs. But let's get on to the Kings.
Davion Mitchell was a pretty good pickup. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I've heard about Davion Mitchell, but overall, I mean, underwhelming. You haven't traded away Marvin Bagley yet. I like that you kept Rashawn Holmes, but overall, I'm saying D+. All
right, I'm giving them a B+ as well. You said B+?
I said D+.
Oh, D+. I'm giving them B- because listen, bro, they're actually doing really good in the summer league, and I think that they have a good young people coming
honest, in. I'm just gonna say it how it is. To me, it doesn't matter.
So I'm saying
they haven't made the playoffs in over 15 years, Damian. They haven't made it in such a long time, and I'm just like, y'all haven't made the playoffs in almost the entirety of my life. You know what I mean? There are a whole generation of NBA fans growing up never seeing the Kings' name in the playoffs. And that's why I'm giving them a D+. And I'll continue to give them a D+ so they do something to get them in the playoffs.
And Spurs, I'm giving them a C+.
Spurs, I'll give the Spurs a B-. Shockingly, I'll give them a B-. I'm giving them a B- because they're finally going to hit that rebuild.
C.
I'm giving them a C. I'm giving them a B- because they're finally going to hit that rebuild. I like that they got Chandler Hutchinson. I heard about this Primo guy, so maybe he could be some. I like they got Zach Collins, and they kept Brent Forbes. They got Doug McDermott. Maybe they could be something. Raptors. Okay, we got a few teams left here. Raptors.
D+.
They got Scotty Barnes.
Got rid of Lowry. Don't care. Got rid of Lowry. D+.
I'll give it a C. I like that they got Precious Achiuwa. Scotty Barnes could be a solid player. I like they signed Gary Trent Jr. Sam Decker's back in the league. Nope, that's a D. That's a D.
Yep, D+. I said D+. So yeah,
I'm going lower. Sam Decker.
Don't know who Sam Decker is, but he must be trash.
He was that white basketball player to play for the Rockets.
Sam.
This is all I really have to say for people to remember him. He was that white basketball player that played for the Rockets.
Oh my freaking God.
You remember him?
No.
You remember him?
No. I know.
You remember him?
Dude is. Oh my God. Nope. F-.
F-.
This F-. This dude is a whole meme among basketball players, and you finna sit here and resign it. No, get him out of here. Yep, F-. All right, Utah Jazz. I give the Jazz honestly
C-. No, D. No, C- because you got Eric Pascal.
I'm saying C.
Same minds, because you got Eric Pascal and Rudy Gay. Hassan Whiteside makes no sense to me, but I guess he's an improvement over Derek Favors. All you did is just got Rudy Gay, but not Rudy Gobert, but slightly worse. And you brought the two Rudys on the same team. I don't know what to say. Underwhelming because you didn't do anything. You didn't make a major trade. I was kind of expecting them to kind of trade away Gobert. Even if it's for nothing, I would think that getting rid of Gobert would be option one so you can free up some cap room. You know what I mean? I wanted them to make some sort of stake in DeMar DeRozan, and they didn't. And I'm just like, I don't know. The Jazz are the Jazz. They'll be in the playoffs next year, but be first or second round outs again. Wizards, F. I don't like anything that they did.
All right then. Well,
Isaiah Todd, maybe.
That's that.
The Westbrook trade. You got Montrezl Harrell, and you got Spencer Dinwiddie. Aaron Holiday's okay. He's meh. F. I don't know what to say. I feel bad for Wizards fans because y'all act like y'all don't know because y'all are brain dead. Simply, y'all are brain dead.
Anyway, that's going to do it for today's podcast. If you did enjoy this pod, please let us know. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow all of his second channels. I'll be starting mine soon. And make sure that y'all get us to 50 subs, man. But
or else I'm not doing this channel anymore.
Wow.
What were you about to give him?
I was about to give him a C-.
F. What did they do? B. I still see Beal on the team.
Kuzma, Harold, Dinwiddie.
Yeah. Kuzma. Peace.
We'll see you, bro.